in the game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2.
Somebody to hold me. Some done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm
from the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Number 38.
A first down throw. Here's Franks. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Now in his 4th year, you still have to marvel at the type of athlete that DK Metcalf is. Honestly, unfair to ask some corners to lock this guy down. And as we know, not many can. 75 catches, a career-high 12 touchdowns last season, and a first down with that catch there.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Franks. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
That's going to be caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
First and goal from the 3. Walker fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Franks now. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is third and goal. The Franks looking to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to go down. He backed up zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Garoppolo, quarterback sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken the lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, here's Franks. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Franks. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
It's Franks now from the shotgun. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to take possession here. 23.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The Niners at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
65.
Garoppolo, quick throw out to Ayuk. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. He's got Ayuk once again. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Play action, Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to extend their lead. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First throw now for the backup Locke. Rolling to his right. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Throwing on first down is Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Walker. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Walker once more. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have cut the lead back down to 2. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go, here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
13.
Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The kick by Gold is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Locke. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Gold is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Fields it right around the goal line. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Garoppolo now. And incomplete here to bring up fourth down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 65 yards for Drew Lock coming out of Missouri. The one thing that scouts they loved was his arm strength, and we see why there. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Walker now at 1st and 10. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll try again. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are back within a couple of the lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
And Locke going to try and throw for it. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Yeah, he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They look to throw. It's Locke. Walker with a grab, left side. Only able to gain a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, Walker with it. 99 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. They fake the handoff, now Locke. Rolling to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He lets it fly for Lockett. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 40 yards. And the Seahawks have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 5. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. The slot man in motion right. Play action. Garoppolo. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here we go, here we go.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Looking to throw on second down. Locke. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's got room. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 21-yard line. 133 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tanner Muse there defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 32 yards. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
49ers 19. Michael Dixon, the kickoff.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Play action. Now it's Locke. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he goes out right around the 39. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It got his man, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 61 yards. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
1st and 10. Here's Locke. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Line of scrimmage again to 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Myers' kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Back to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 21.
Garoppolo to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. On the sneak is Garoppolo. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. To throw is Garoppolo. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Jordan Brooks with it.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to Walker on 1st down. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the counter, it's Walker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A lot going to throw it here. Flushed out right. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Trying the left side with Walker. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars. What's the
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Now I flex. While you dare looking depressed, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down.